You're listening to the Paracasual Destiny Podcast. Greetings. We are on episode 45 of the Paracasual Destiny Podcast. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. It is Sunday evening, Eastern Time in the U.S., November 28th. It's Thanksgiving Sunday. How is everybody doing?
Great.
Pretty good.
Doing okay? Did you get enough to eat? Sally Bug is curiously quiet.
A gentleman doesn't feast and tell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or a gentlewoman in this case.
I gotta say, I'm Sooltime, and I am joined by Romance Girl, Green Stego, and Sally Bug for yet another episode of a casual perspective on the game of Destiny. Anybody been playing at all?
Destiny?
Yeah, Destiny 2 in particular.
Oh, a little here and there.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Mostly just jumping in every now and again and doing strikes or something like that, just very casual.
Yes.
Didn't we get on and play some Gambit?
Oh, yeah.
How long ago was that?
A couple weeks ago.
That was shortly after our last broadcast, I believe.
Yeah.
We might have to make that a tradition going forward. I think it's still double infamy until Tuesday morning. Or something, triple infamy, something like that. I've kind of, I'll be honest with you, I've kind of given up on, I don't think this will be the first season in a long, at least the last two seasons, I was able to complete enough of the seasonal challenges. But I don't think that's going to happen this season, only because of that ornament. You have to, that ornament for the Ascendancy, for Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard, the strikes.
It's a pretty huge grind, yeah.
Yeah, resetting those twice. And I just had, I don't have the schedule where I could get on, and the timing wasn't right for the times that they offered the double rank up points.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't
we
think
still have a few months in the season, though, right?
Yeah, we have until February something.
Yeah,
22nd.
You'd think I would
We
know when
do.
Witch Queen drops off the top of my head.
yeah, we
Two,
do.
two.
But we have two time walls in between then and now, and
What, the 30th anniversary?
that's one of them,
The Dawning.
and the Dawning is the other. So that's gonna suck up some of my time.
Oh, the Dawning can interweave with your seasonal challenge.
That's true. Because a lot of it is like, if you think about it, you got to assume there's going to be.
Depends on what recipes
some
are out this year.
challenges. Right.
That's true. It depends. She sometimes mixes things up. Says no Gambit this year.
Oh,
She doesn't trust the Drifter.
yeah,
Love Drifter.
yeah.
She loves everyone.
She's still gonna bake some
Dollar
dark
Doodles.
chocolate motes.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Well, I know somebody in our clan has the official Eva Levante cookbook.
Ooh.
The Destiny 2 cookbook. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to name names, but they know who they are.
Dollar Doodles for all.
Yeah, so has a lot happened since the last time we did one of these things? I think a few things have happened.
There's a lot of talk of what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
in
But so far,
in
that's all
the
Bungie ever
near
is.
future.
They just talk.
I think
So-
80% of Destiny 2 discussion or any video game discussion is speculation. And that's so much fun though. To speculate what's going to happen.
We do have a bunch of specific previews about like how the abilities are being retooled individually. They didn't get into like exhaustive details, Bungie, but
What? It was a huge
like 6
swab that
pages.
did
There
go
was a
into-
It was
lot
a
of
thesis.
What are you
details.
talking about?
But everybody
There
who
was
talks
so
about
many
it,
details.
I know. But they
Wow.
said that
But
there's
no,
still like a
How do you
couple
know?
things that they didn't get into.
In
There was
Stego's
like one or two
defense,
things out of
I think
350.
I think the patch notes are going to be even bigger than that TWAB.
No, of course they said there was going to be some
Yeah.
surprises along the way, but to say that they didn't give any details.
Well, they gave some good examples. They gave some examples of what's going to happen. If we had to summarize it in one sentence, it would be cooldowns are going to be larger. They're going to take longer.
In the Crucible.
In the Crucible.
Yeah, for the most part. And I think the crux of it is that they are implementing a patch to the game that will allow them to adjust cooldowns, right? On their end to tweak
Right. I mean,
tweak things
a
that
key
way.
takeaway was that it feels like they've figured out how to make those tweaks, those changes, and have it not affect the PvE gameplay. And so for me, that was the most positive out of all of it. I'm not much of a PvP player, so in terms of like reading the numbers and what it's going to do is like, oh, this is going to be big or this is going to be huge. I honestly have no idea, because I don't play Crucible enough.
Well, they're pretty much doubling grenade cooldowns in the Crucible. It's definitely going to be noticeable.
Yeah, I
And
don't
the
think
other
it.
big change that they're focusing on, without getting into too much specifics, is super recharge rates are also going to go down, and they want the focus to get your super is to be like engaging in combat.
Right.
So
you either have to be like dealing damage or taking damage.
Mhm.
Was that what I read or heard?
That's basically it.
So if you're just
So-
hiding in the back, your super is not going anywhere. So
Yeah.
so
But
they're trying
as a
to.
player
They're trying
who
to.
takes a lot of damage, it could be good.
Well, no, I think the idea is great. I think the philosophy is really good.
I think so too. We actually just watched a gameplay video of a trials match that was the flow of it was entirely dictated by abilities. One team was spamming
Interesting.
grenades
Yeah.
over and over again, and
Mhm.
the other team, to counter that, was just waiting for their supers.
Okay, yeah.
Just hiding
was
in
like
the
a
back
game
and
of
waiting for the
it's just
super
like
to start.
just like wait it out.
Yeah.
Let's get our supers, and that's exactly the kind of dynamic that Bungie wants to like stop.
Yeah,
Right.
or change, make it more gunplay, more
Yeah,
engaged. Yeah.
nudge it in another direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, well, Sally Bug and I listened to Firing Line, which is the thing that Fallout hosts, and they had on Kevin Yanis and I believe it was Eric Smith, the two developers representing the development team for these changes. And they were really super transparent about the philosophy. And one of the things they kept saying was there's a lot of sticker shock going around with some of the stuff that was in the TWAB, but they caution people to understand that this is really foundational to the introduction of subclass is 3.0 coming with the Witch Queen. In order for the other subclasses to go to that 3.0 format, like with stasis, right, with fragments and aspects, that this is really important that they make some of these foundational changes to accommodate that. And so,
right. I mean, and it
they're
also seems like
asking for a little faith.
there's it really seems like they're going in the direction of this what they say is build crafting, where you can, but not build crafting in a way where you can just spec out your character and have like unlimited grenades. So they're trying to get away from that type of build crafting and more creative ways to enhance your own gameplay, or the like what you like to do. At least that's what they're saying. And it seems like it's it has been moving in that general direction, like, you know, more of the RPG-ish elements of your character or your guardian getting stronger, but in, you know, you fighting the way you like to fight, sort of thing. So not feeling like you have to have any one particular to fight.
Yeah.
So it will, and I know that that's kind of where they're trying to get to once they get to that point of all the subclasses having the same way to spec it out, like you can with stasis, and how you will be able to with void, and once Witch Queen drops. Do we have a timeline of like when the other two are done, or they haven't said that yet? They just said in the future throughout the year.
Arc and solar subclasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're subclasses. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. There was a roadmap thing that came out, but I haven't looked at it yet.
I don't think the roadmap actually said
it was just more immediate. More immediate.
Yeah, I don't
roadmap.
think it said when the subclass changes were going to happen.
Right.
Honestly, they're probably still testing that in the background, right? So they don't want to make a commitment to it until they know that they can like launch it without it being exceptionally buggy.
Well, we get to find out soon enough. It's today is the 28th, so it's December 5th, I think, is when these changes go into effect with the abilities, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Coincident with 30th anniversary. Is
December 7th.
Is it 7th? Why am I thinking the 5th? I keep thinking the 5th.
Well, the 5th is is the
reset.
5th a Tuesday? No, the 7th is reset.
The 5th of December. That's a Sunday.
The 5th is a Sunday.
So the 7th is the reset.
Sunday.
Okay.
The 7th is the reset.
Yeah.
December 7th.
Okay.
Have you guys pre-ordered your?
It's one of those things that I keep remembering.
It's just on the to-do list. We'll do it eventually.
Yeah, it's same.
We're kind of the same way.
Same.
It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen before next reset.
Let's hope.
Right.
Because
it's coming
well, it all
upon
depends
us,
on how
isn't it?
much you're anticipating the 30th anniversary bundle, which includes a weapon of yesteryear. A weapon, quite honestly, I thought we would never see the return of. Right?
Same.
And yet, here it is. And I think the only way they could have ever introduced this was with an excuse like a 30th anniversary of the developer,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Right.
So we're getting the Galahorn back. And
In all honesty, I
and
gotta
some
say, I
armor.
mean, I try to stay away from spoilers anyway, but I have not heard too much about what the 30th anniversary pack is even going to have besides
Armor.
the dungeon.
Dungeon.
Right, the dungeon and the armor and weapons that
I bet
There's
there's
going to be
along with
a
it.
6-player activity.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I forgot about that.
I keep forgetting about it too. I'm surprised every time I read it, but like I'm 90% sure that's a thing, that there's going to be a new activity for the event.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at the graphic of the 30th anniversary bundle that I put up, and it looks like there's new armor, and then there's an emote symbol, a ship, an emblem of some sort, and then a psychedelic circle. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's the
A
dungeon.
free 6-player
transmog.
match-made activity, new secrets to unravel, and collectible rewards.
And
That
armor.
that psychedelic circle is the same symbol for on your start menu to modify your guardian's appearance, where you access your transmogged armors and shaders and such.
Oh.
And in between the guardian holding the Galahorn and the standalone Galahorn seems to be a card with a symbol on it, and that looks like the dungeon symbol.
Yeah, I
to
would
me.
say that's probably the dungeon.
Looks like a tarot card. Very ominous.
It does.
Very ominous.
It's like a Destiny collectible card.
I think one of our clan members.
They're bringing back Grimoire cards.
Oh, that would be great. I'd love that. I'd get excited for sure. I don't know if he's in chat or with us tonight, but one of our clanmates who has guested on this show in the past, I believe, is waking up every morning and checking to see if it's 7th of December. Very much anticipating the 30th anniversary. Very excited about it. Probably is hyped about the 30th anniversary bundle as he is Witch Queen itself coming out. So, just saying.
Well, it's hard to say.
That's a lot. That's a lot to say.
Well, this was the impression I got after conversing with said individual.
This guardian is very exotic driven.
That's true.
So to say that this one is coming with the Galahorn and the other is coming with exotics that we have yet to even discuss, he's gonna have comparable levels of excitement.
Excited about the exotics. Yeah, that's true.
I think there's a lot to be excited for with this one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, we're buying the deluxe version that includes, season passes, for Witch Queen.
And this is not sponsored.
Yeah, and
we're just saying we actually are buying it.
We are buying that, but I think that I looked in the standalone for the 30th is $25, which is like a quarter of the price of the Witch Queen and everything else to boot.
Well, it's like a mini DLC. The
6-player activity is free, though, it says.
Oh, gosh, it's so convoluted. Who knows? So you're really paying for the Galahorn.
The dungeon.
You're paying for the dungeon.
The dungeon.
The dungeon's the biggest thing I think you're paying for.
Yeah, the dungeon. We're not sure what other elements that will be behind the actual paywall.
Well, the true
it's
sort
coming
of vanguard
off of Game Pass, right? Did we talk about that last week?
Well,
the last time we
No,
were on?
I don't think so. But yeah, that is too bad that it's leaving Game Pass Beyond Light.
Yeah. But the Beyond Light is coming off a Game Pass, so like it seems like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that decision.
well, I was about to say that the sort of the vanguard of the Minions of Mortimer, which is our clan, has entered the chat and has verified that they are indeed looking forward to the 30th anniversary release, which is exactly a week and 2 days from now. Right?
Start the countdown.
Start the countdown.
It's Bungie
Absolutely.
fans Christmas.
It's a Bungie Christmas for all. No, they probably wouldn't want to word it that way. Well, I do, between that and the Dawning, I feel like I am going to miss out on grinding some of those seasonal challenges before Witch Queen
I think
comes
some
out.
of them are just going to happen in the background. But I will say that I've
Not those
kind
three
of-
I mentioned.
Well,
you
if
don't-
it makes you feel any
yeah.
better, Stego and I have done atrociously this season. We have like no challenges completed.
Well,
I'm
that's
level 40.
I am not that low level. I don't know.
True casual
why. Yes.
paracasuals.
yeah.
The thing is that I think, and I don't know if it's just Destiny burnout or it's just, this is one of those seasons, and maybe it's just that I've convinced myself, oh, I've got plenty of time, so I'm just not going to worry about it. But I don't know. Recently, I just haven't been into even trying to complete those challenges. Like, I'm not feeling like it's
I do
something
kind of
that
want
I
to
need
find all the
do.
secrets in the Shattered Realm, though.
Yeah.
I enjoy the Shattered
No,
Realm.
that's fun. I highly recommend doing that.
Yeah,
Sally
we
Bug
did
and
do
I
that.
had a lot of fun.
We've done all of them now.
Oh, we
Did
didn't
do all of them?
We didn't tell Stego and Romance Girl. We didn't tell them about the legend astral alignment that we did with Anthro and Nicholas.
Oh my gosh,
and
that
Richard and
was
Fellow.
actually so fun. fun in its own weird way.
Oh my god, it was murderous. It was such
It
a
was
pain.
nightmare.
It was really hard.
It was really
We
hard.
were all
even as,
dying.
At one point, Anthro says, "I'd rather have a needle stuck in my eye than do this again."
That sounds like Anthra.
Yeah.
I'd rather stick a needle in my eye.
So shout out to our clan members
Did you
who
finish?
carried us through that.
Yeah.
Yes, we did, but we did wipe several times.
Several times, yeah.
Before
Does
we-
Anthra still want to be in the clan?
and it
But
was
we
like,
actually we pulled him in because there were 5 of us, and we said, well, maybe somebody else in our clan needs this as well, and he was on playing, so I just sent him out a message and said, hey, you want to give this a go?
that was funny, man.
I think he might have
It was-
regretted it.
There was no, like on a couple spots, there was just nowhere you could hide. There was just no way. You were definitely going to die. It
No
was
place
just,
to get cover. There
Those
was
for me
nothing.
still get dicey in the normal version, so I'm really not surprised.
yeah, it was rough. It felt like a grandmaster on steroids for me. And it was all about the revives. It was really all about the revives.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it just definitely took communication. but-
missing that self-res.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what the 6-player activity is going to be.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
I'm actually curious about that now that you mentioned it. We'll see. Anyway, moving on to some. Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
hold on. What were the
Yeah.
rewards for finishing that activity?
We don't know yet.
It was
You mean
just
the
a-
legend?
The legend
It
astral
was a
alignment.
seasonal challenge.
It
was a seasonal
triumph
challenge.
and a seasonal
It
challenge.
was a triumph and a
You do
challenge.
need to do it if you want the title.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, they all had it
you-
already, except for Anthro, Sally Bug, and Sooltime. needed it. I
Yeah,
thought
of
I heard
course.
Rudolph
in
in the
You
background.
got to turn this down now on my phone. Sorry about that.
Okay. How about some loadout talk? Yeah?
Sure.
It's
Oh,
time.
for those of us who haven't been playing that much, it should go quick.
Yeah, Paracasual loadouts. What's everybody been sporting as of late?
You know,
Well, I don't
it's
know if I'm. Oh, go ahead.
it's hard for me to just take off fusion rifles
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
since I've unlocked particle deconstruction.
the same story as grenade launchers last season.
Yeah.
Right.
I have tried out Servant Leader and I liked it, though I was having trouble getting precision kills with it.
Well, you were talking about that one recently, Sooltime.
Yeah.
And I unlocked Agger's Scepter. I don't think I mentioned that last time. I think.
That's a fun gun.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
It's super fun.
Ager's Scepter. When we were watching Fire in Line, remember what Cammy Cake said? He was like, and compliments to the chef for Ager's Scepter. He was just trying to get a word in because he had no questions for the devs, or somebody asked his question or something. But he wanted to get a word in, and he wanted to tell them, "Thank you for giving us that weapon."
Well, it's nice to have a gun that's, well, a stasis trace rifle that like works in the way that you would think a stasis trace rifle would.
Right.
Yeah.
And
No,
so
yeah, I like it a lot. I like it when they have, those special exotics where you have to go and shoot. In this case, it's like break down secret walls, but I like it when they like interweave it with the environment like that.
Mm-hmm. Me too. And like
the
Wish
lore
Ender.
with that, just that little storyline was amazing. We talked about it a few
Yes, on the
episodes back.
Touch of Grimoire.
Yeah.
Richard is asking in chat, or he's commenting that it's even better with Catalyst, and I'm wondering, how do you get said Catalyst?
I think it drops
Astral
in
alignments.
the event. Yeah. It doesn't
Oh
have
no!
to be the
Opening the
legendary.
chest at the end, it can drop.
Right.
Open the
It doesn't,
trove.
and it doesn't have to be. It may be like automatic if like you get it. If you do, if
Most
you do
people
it
get it within their first 15.
Well, no, what I was going to say is maybe it drop if you do legendary, it will drop.
Oh, I think it's a guarantee on legendary.
It's a guarantee.
It's a guarantee.
All right, you heard from Ghost.
So see if Anthro will carry you through legendary. Get Anthro to carry you.
Yeah, that's right. Ghost, get a group together. You got,
and nobody's gonna say anything.
Nobody's gonna reply to that one.
Romance girl already.
Oh
yeah,
God.
so I think it's an automatic drop if you do legendary, but I got mine like on like maybe the 5th or 6th astral.
Yeah, I do want to farm those anyway because I don't have enough seasonal stuff.
Right.
I'm trying to remember now.
I actually don't hate astral alignment. I know it's not a.
He says loud and clear.
Yeah.
He's ready. I like it. I honestly don't
like
mind
astral alignment. I know it's not the most well loved seasonal activity in the Destiny community, but I haven't played it enough to hate it yet.
Right. I mean, that's the beauty of being a casual player is that you don't
never get
play
sick
it
of it,
enough to like get sick of anything.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I can hop on and go, oh, I'm going to do a couple astral alignments. Yeah, sure. Why not? Because I haven't like burned out on them. I'm burned out in Destiny in general, but that's what's nice about these seasonal activities is that they're new and I'm finding myself doing like Gambit and Crucible and
I
Strikes
will
a
say,
lot
I know that this
less.
is off the trail a little bit, but we played a little Halo Infinite multiplayer yesterday
Oh, how did it
Oh,
with
feel?
our
nice.
friend Matt, and it was fun. It was we actually had a lot of fun playing with our old Destiny clanmate
Oh, yeah.
Chromatic.
Yeah. Cool.
Um,
Very
I
cool.
think technically he's still in our clan, so
Yeah,
yeah, he'll always be in our clan.
he will
of
be.
course he
Um,
will.
no, what I was gonna say is I found myself like when I thought I was burnt out on Destiny, I was given this alternative, which is Halo, and I kind of wanted to go back to Destiny.
Wow.
Oh,
Interesting to
Its
hear
hooks
that.
in me.
Hmm.
right. It just felt
Um,
it.
we didn't,
Destiny
yeah,
felt better.
Stego and I both had trouble just getting into the swing of it. We both never got our KD in line, and I don't know. I missed zooming in on all my weapons.
Right. Yeah.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Destiny, right? And no shade on Halo. Halo Infinite is a beautiful game, and it was so much fun. Um, I just also wanted to give a shout out to Destiny because Sally Bug mentioned she was getting burnt out, and I would describe myself as the same way. But it was nice having that other FPS to compare it to remind me like the things I love about Destiny 2 in the first place.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And I have no desire to like go out and play another first person shooter because I think that if I ever have that desire to do it, Destiny's gonna
Yeah,
obviously scratch that itch.
I would say that hypothesis is probably right based on my experience. I recommend giving Halo Infinite a go if you guys get Game Pass again. But
Yeah, might be a summer
I
thing.
never got. Richard said that he had so much fun running around with Energy Sword, and this is probably why I didn't have as much fun because I never got the Energy Sword.
Oh,
I didn't get a lot of weapons. If you're a new player and you don't know where the weapons are on the map
Right.
in
right, right.
Halo,
Yeah,
that's
you
kind
have.
It
of the
looked it
difference.
looked like we did watch. And another God, Fallout's coming up in our feed a lot.
Yeah.
No, he's not giving us a kickback or anything. But anyway, we watched a video of his where 50 games of of Halo multiplayer, and just from his comments and the snippets, it really seemed like it was a lot of map positioning and knowing where to be or when certain weapons showed up.
Yes, yes. And there was a lot of angles on those maps. I did like the maps a lot, though. I would say
Mm-hmm.
just in general, they looked cool. They felt cool to run around. Just yeah,
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah.
Well, we did take the Xbox One with us on our little Thanksgiving holiday travel, and I was able to work on my Wardcliffe coil catalyst, which I just got. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't notice too much of a difference, but I only used it briefly. Once I get the catalyst, I take it for a whirl to test out the new perk, so to speak. And fusion rifles, boring. Just looking at that. And I didn't notice that you're supposed to get better tracking on those things, but I thought that they're pretty devastating anyway. You aim them at a crowd of enemies, and the other thing I discovered that I really really like is the Servant Leader Scout Rifle, which is it's a full auto. A lot of people's are comparing it to Randy's, but I don't know. It hits like a tank. The only thing with it is it's got a little kick to it, so requires a little down pressure when you're firing it auto fire. You have to kind of work that thumbstick a little bit down. But once you tame the beast, it is really a lot of fun. Um, so I'm with Romance Girl on the Servant Leader Scout. Solidarity.
Nice.
So we know that Galahorn's coming, and I also heard that IS Luna is coming back. Is that right? Did
Mm-hmm.
I?
Ooh.
Any other weapons that we've heard of that are going to be? I know we've kind of moved on from the 30th anniversary, but now I'm starting to think about it, and I'm wondering if they're going to do any other like nods to not only Destiny, but maybe other
They have
franchises
They
in
have the
Bungie's history.
marathon armor.
Yep, there's Marathon. I was
Right.
expecting Master Chief armor, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that I mean, maybe since they sold that franchise to, is it 343?
Yeah, they maybe weren't able to work out a deal on that front.
Right. Because that's probably their other, like, major.
And aren't
game,
they?
but it'd be nice
Isn't
if they
Bungie
could-
working on a completely different IP? Like a
Matter?
totally different game? Yeah. What's up with that? You don't hear much about that. Maybe
They're still working on it.
Maybe Houndish has some leaks.
And maybe still in develop. I mean, we only heard about it like a year ago. Don't games take like 5 years plus to from start to finish?
Wait, what are
Sometimes
we at?
more?
What are we talking?
Destiny's other game
Matter?
they're working on.
Oh, yes. They actually, I also saw it in the, I believe it was the Pete Parsons interview from maybe a year ago now, said that they are incubating more than one at this point.
Interesting.
The ideas were just too good and they decided to expand the incubation teams.
Right. I mean, they're doing a lot
So-
of hiring, so.
But yeah, Matter, I don't think there's any updates on that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Codename
Yeah,
Matter.
I think it's still kind of early. That would be my guess.
Yeah, it was announced a while ago at this point, but game time frames getting pushed around everywhere, as we know.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna vote to move on to our special segment today, which is
Let's do it.
Yeah, it is time for
Testing 1, 2, 3. Destiny Soundcheck.
our Destiny Soundcheck. And the reason I want to do it is because I don't want to lose. I'm hoping our friend Richard can participate in this special segment. We're going to take a listen and a look at some super activation sounds. And today's sounds come to us from, I lifted them from a YouTube video put out by that dude Ed 54. And so special shout out to that dude Ed. And he put together all of the super activation sounds back to back in his video. It's pretty awesome. In fact, there's a nice description in the comments by M. Callis, which I'll read. This is an awesome video. Destiny's sound design rocks, and Def doesn't get enough credit. Every single super having a completely unique and recognizable feel is really quite a feat. You hear that metallic clang of a Titan's hammer from across the map without seeing a single lick of flame, and you just know. The sharp crackle of storm trance, the satisfying pop of a golden gun, the triumphant ring of dawn blade. I could hear these super activation noises anywhere, and I'd recognize them because of how unique they are and how often I hear them. That's some badass sound design. Some feel ASMR, some feel dread, Crucible mains. But for me, these sounds are almost nostalgic. They remind me of my craziest moments, good memories of doing Escalation Protocol and Blind Well with friends, close calls, and yeah, even some crazy Crucible kills. Haha. It makes me happy. Props to Bungie for giving us that power trip every time we use our super. IMO, no other game comes close. And that's getting back to what you were saying about playing some Halo Infinite and just Sometimes it takes, you have to go without the water to feel the dry well, and realize that there is no other game quite like this in terms of its feel and interaction. So, in honor of the super activation sounds, I've come up with, I lifted some files, and the contestants have the sound access to the sounds, I hope. If not, it's just going to be Richard in chat, the only one playing this. Let me see if I can bring up that live stream chat here. So I am going to play some sounds here. I will tell you which subclass it is to narrow it down a little bit, and see if you can guess which super is being activated. Is everybody ready?
Oh, you made it too
Yes.
easy.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's more just an excuse to listen to these amazing sounds and isolate them. So here
Sure.
is a Hunter Super number 1. Anybody recognize that super? That's the activation.
I definitely recognize the crackle of arc energy.
It's definitely Arc Blade.
Arc Strider.
Strider.
It hasn't been Arc Blade for several years.
Sorry.
I honestly thought it was Arc Staff.
Oh man, we're terrible. Like we love this
So
game so
we
much,
know
but
we
can't
know
say
which
anything.
we know which super it
Somehow
is. We
Blade
just don't know what the
Dancer to
name, what
this
it's
day.
called, right?
I call it Blade Dancer.
Yeah, because that's the
Blade
D1 name, right?
Dancer.
Old school,
Right.
yeah.
Well, I said Arc Blade, so I kind of combined the two.
Okay,
Oh.
Arc Blade, Arc Staff, whatever it was, we know what it is. It's it's a beautiful super. Here's the sound of Hunter Super number 2. Name that super.
Oh, we should give. See, we've got a bit of a delay,
It
right?
sounded
So we should give
same.
Richard.
And Richard said on the last one, Arc Strider. I think Arc Strider's the name of the subclass, and Arc Staff is the name of the super. I don't know. I forget.
Yeah. Well, that one was Golden
can't-
Gun.
Oh, well, you spoiled it. Richard didn't even have a chance. But it was. It was, in fact, the pop of the Golden Gun. Are we ready for 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Hunter Super number 3. Now, it's going to... Obviously, it's just like taking any exam. It's process of elimination is a viable strategy here. All right. Here we go. Hunter Super number 3. Okay. Hunter Super 3. What's it, like an 8-second delay?
A bit.
A bit. Just like
We just got
Yeah.
the vote Golden Gun for the last one.
Yeah.
Just
See,
'cause we,
so yeah, he's got a delay,
he's
but
got a bit of a delay. Yeah.
he's definitely hearing them. He's gonna get every one.
Well, he should. He's got good ears.
Does.
Did anybody want to take a stab at that one?
Well, I know what it is, but
Yeah, because
Wanna
you
give-
use it all the time.
I want to give Richard another chance.
You use that one
just-
constantly.
I
Okay,
hear
well,
that sound constantly whenever I pop into a mayhem match.
It's true.
These are the sounds of mayhem. All right, Richard got it. Blade Barrage. He got that one. Okay, Hunter Super number 4. Here's what it sounds like. Here's somebody else playing it.
I got it playing in my background.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah,
know
of course
that
it's
one.
Sally Bug.
If anything, that's the one I use most often.
That's true.
So
Yeah, that is definitely your
I
main.
absolutely know that one.
That one, for some reason, very specifically transported me to Golgoroth.
Oh,
Or
the
the,
old Golgoroth fight.
That very concentrated moment of a damage phase that was just like really high pressure. It was like, y'all, we gotta do damage and we gotta focus up because nobody can miss.
All right, who wasn't in the goop that time?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Check your boss,
So
it's
what?
about to blow up.
And there were so many elements to it, right? Because you had to dip back into the bubble
Right.
and get the damage buff, and then hop into the goo.
Anybody?
And one of you had the debuff that made you blow up after a countdown. So if you were,
Right, so you had to hop out of the way. Oh my
so one of you
gosh.
had to.
Bottom tree tether.
tether.
See, I
Oh
was
my
gonna
gosh.
say, I would say Night Stalker, but what is the name of the super?
It's
This is
Shadow
the
Shot.
hardest part of name that super.
Yeah, it is. The hardest
Shadow
part of
Shot.
naming that
Shot.
super is to actually not know. It's not knowing that super. It's naming it is the tough part, right? It's Shadow Shot,
Right.
and it is
You
that
know
was
what
the
it
bottom
is.
tree
And
sound
it was
effect.
bottom because
Yeah.
Because
he did
activated
several
more
of them,
than
Mobius,
right?
Mobius Quiver.
Yeah.
Mobius
Oh, there you go.
Shadow Shot is the one is the top one, right?
I think there was one shot.
There's two Shadow Shots.
There's two Shadow
Yeah.
Shots. There's Mobius Quiver, and then the other one that's just a one shot. I think one of them was that, and then the other two were like one. It started off with Mobius Quiver, and then it went into a Shadow Shot. Anyway, next sound: a Hunter Super number 5. Oh wow, that's such a cool sound. Yeah, that was Hunter Super number 5. Anybody want to fashion a guess?
That's Oh, I never remember the name of this. This is all. I can't remember the names of any of the supers. I know it's super.
You can picture it in your head, right? You've been
Right.
killed by it so
it's
many
the-
times.
It's Middle Tree
Stealth
Void.
blades.
What? It's
Stealth blades.
Yeah, Middle Tree Void, but I don't know the name of it either.
Middle Tree Void. All right, it's called Spectral Blades. Spectral
Oh,
Blades.
yeah.
Blades. Yeah, see, it was close.
And here's my personal favorite sound for all the Hunter Supers is the last one. Hunter Super 6. Hunter Super 6. Here it is. Such a great sound. Anybody get that
Yeah. Well, let's
Well,
face
you
it. They
can't
just
beat stasis.
knocked
You can't.
all the stasis sounds out of the
one?
park.
They're so
They're
good.
so
They're so
amazing.
delicious, those sounds.
They
Yeah,
really
that's.
are.
Does
We've
anybody
had a
remember the name of the
Soundcheck.
super, though? What's the name?
Oh shit! It's
Sounds and squall.
Silence and squall.
Silence and Squall. Yeah.
Silence and Squall. That's what that one was.
German Drang.
All right, so it's Romance Girl 3, Green Stego 2, and Sally Bug 4, but Richard 21. So Richard's in the lead by 21 points. Remember, it's 1.75 for a guess and 2.35 for the correct answer. Let's move on to the Titan. The Titan sounds, the super activation
Okay,
sounds of the
so-
Titan.
I'm just gonna say right out here, we
Yeah.
should like let the delay happen and let Richard guess on all of these.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
a
had a
Titan main.
disadvantage. Yeah, what's it, like 8 seconds or something? I don't know.
No, well, let's count. This is our good thing, Richard. If you're still there, we're gonna play this sound, and then you're gonna guess what it is, and we'll count what the
He
delay
knows how
is.
it works.
He knows how the game works. Okay, Sally Bug, is everybody ready for the next sound? The first Titan Super.
I'm
Well,
ready.
Richard should get all of these because he's a Titan main. Okay, here's Titan Super number 1. Okay. He's not replying, but he could have left.
Nope.
He could just be on delay.
Or it could be
I
right
don't know
here
this
with
one,
us.
Or
though.
he
He's
could
in the
be,
room.
He could be in here with us.
Wait, is
Hello?
he talking?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh. But he doesn't have the
There.
sound files.
Here's the problem: is that he still is gonna. It'll still be a delay when he hears it because he doesn't have access to the
Yeah,
files.
super. All right, well, Richard is disqualified because he knows all of them anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
You're
Yeah, there's
with
no.
the 21 points already.
Yeah.
Did anybody get that last one?
I don't know this Titan
don't
Super,
know
but
it.
Maybe Void?
Richard?
Yes. Sentinel.
Richard?
Sentinel what?
Sentinel Shield.
Shield. There you go.
America.
Yes. And the crowd goes crazy. Let's do Titan Super number 2. And Sally, maybe you can play it through your mic like you did before for Richard.
I can do that.
Let me play it
Titan
first
number-
for the people at home, and then you play it.
Okay, what is it? Number
2.
Okay.
It's kind of a tough one. Okay, go ahead, Sally. Play it for Richard. Yeah, what is that?
There's 2 sound effects.
Richard, do you know that one?
Very subtly different. One is on the ground deploy, and the other one is an
That's
activation
Sooltime.
in the air.
That is correct,
Yeah.
Green Stego.
Wait, what did you say, Richard?
What did Richard say?
I said bubble time dome.
Yeah.
That's correct. Ward of Dawn.
Ward of Dawn.
Word of Dawn.
Word of Dawn.
Also
Yeah,
accepting
I did not get
bubble
that one.
and dome.
Bubble, dome, whatever you want to call it.
I don't play Titan and it's showing. I don't know these.
I didn't know that. I wouldn't have gotten that one. Like if it was.
I would have guessed Shield Bash, but not that
Yeah,
one.
because it's got like when you listen to it on headphones, it's got a real big bass sound to it when the bubble goes down. It's really cool. It's almost like you're in an aquarium or something. And then when you go through the Ward of Dawn, there's a little sound effect as well that was in there. It's really cool. All right.
Interesting.
Next is Titan Super 3. Let me play it first, Sally Bug.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Anybody get that one?
I think so.
I mean, it's painful to hear in Crucible.
Yes, it is. Totally. What's it called?
Is it Berserker?
Thing.
It's the Fist of Havoc.
Something.
Fist of Havoc is
Havoc.
correct.
Oh
It's Fist
Dude,
of
I
Havoc.
can't
something-
do these Titan Supers.
no!
I was just like, thought you guys
I
were giving
hear
it
them,
like
I guess.
its actual real
No.
name, but yeah.
Yeah,
No,
there's
I don't know.
Oh.
of course all these
So it will
supers
always
have
be
different
systematic.
names,
I
right?
don't even want to know its real name.
I think the name of that should be Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do number 4, Titan super number 4. Here it is for the folks at home.
Okay.
That is a cool sound.
Very cool.
Wow.
Oh, yep, that's my favorite.
That's such a cool sound, man. If you
That
could hear it
one
in
is
stereo, it's so
great.
great. Who's
Yeah, you
got
can
that
hear-
one?
You can
Anybody?
hear the
Best
Titan soaring
DPS
through the
super
air.
in the game.
Oh, go ahead, Sally Bug.
What?
Did you play it?
I did.
No,
Yeah.
she played it.
Okay.
Which is it?
Thunder Crash.
Thunder Crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that one.
I never like in
That
game.
one
I never
has
heard
such
this
a
sort
good
of
sound.
yeah the little phase shifting that happens as you're traveling through the air.
Yeah.
It's like
And if you hear like the super go off and the enemy die, you know he's wearing the Fallen Star chest piece. Just saying.
yep,
Oh wow.
that's how it goes. And here's a classic we all know and love: Titan Super number 5. Go ahead and play it, Sally Bug. Anyone?
That one's very distinctive.
Yeah.
Hammer time.
It's
So,
hammer
Bottom
time.
tree hammer.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's-
I was gonna say which hammer.
Because you could hear the fire, so I'm thinking it's the bottom tree with the sunspots.
I think that the activation for the top and bottom trees will sound the same. I think that burning maul will sound different.
Yeah. It's Hammer of Soul, which is
Mhm.
distinctive from the other one. Here's Titan Super 6. Titan Super number 6. Go ahead, Sally Bug.
Yep, I know that one. I never use it.
Never.
Never. Only when I need like solar melee, I use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the
That's the
throwing
time
hammer
to
is so
use it.
repeatable. It's interesting how they still capture like
And
Like-
what is the Titan Solar subclass called?
Burning Maul.
No. I know this because I'm looking at it right now, but I
What-
just was wondering if our Titans knew it.
Sunbreaker.
Sunbreaker.
There you go.
Yeah, it's the
Sunbreaker.
which I thought was odd because that was the original Warlock exotic
Warlock.
gauntlets.
Yeah, the Warlock
they,
exotics.
They were called
stole it.
Sunbreakers, and then they had to change the name of those.
to
Yeah, that was the
Sunbracers.
Burning Maul, and man, I love that sound. It's got that real anvil, like they're pounding
By the
an
time you
anvil.
activate it in Crucible, someone shotgunned you out of it.
Yeah, and I got to say
Yeah.
again, my favorite sound. Well, no, actually, I think Thunder Crash is my favorite sounding one. But this is Titan Super number 7. Pretty cool sounding. Go ahead, Sally Bug. That's pretty.
Well, it's very unique sound. Give it that.
Yeah, it's pretty distinctive, isn't it? All of these sounds are pretty distinctive, actually. There are some subtleties, like between the trees of the same type of super, like the difference between Nova Bomb and the Slova Bomb, for example. Very subtle differences, but differences nonetheless. Does anybody know the name of that Titan super, that last one?
Game off.
That's the class or the subclass or whatever. I don't know what the title. It is Behemoth, but it's Behemoth or however you pronounce it, but it was Glacial Quake is the name
Glacial
of the
Quake.
super.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
just got to me right when you were
Activates.
saying it.
Yeah, I don't. That's one I don't remember much because I don't like it.
Well, I think you're about to after these this December 7th. The changes come
Nah.
through.
Currently, Warlock Stasis is my favorite for PvE right now.
I
Ooh.
do like that too. It's
Yeah,
fun.
there's a lot of changes coming December 7th, though, so it'll be interesting how that
Especially
shakes
because you
things
got
up.
the a Stasis mod where your light subclass abilities do more damage.
Right.
Very handy when you're doing, like you say, Master Vogue or Grandmaster.
Mm.
Yes.
Let's do let's do the Warlocks, and we'll call it an episode. Warlock Super number 1. Very distinctive. All right, Sallybug, can you play that for everybody?
That one.
Dawnblade?
It is Dawnblade.
Blade.
It is Dawnblade. The name of the super is actually Daybreak. And that also has 2 branches on the tree. There's top tree, bottom tree, right? But they sound virtually the same. How about Warlock Super number 2? All right, Sally. I love that sound.
Everyone knows that sound.
Very satisfying thunk of the sword being
It's
punched.
Now
just
that's
like,
grounding.
oh, protection.
Now that's the sound of the Garden of Salvation.
That is the
Yeah.
well.
That is.
That's Garden of Salvation soundtrack.
Ward of Dawn.
Oh,
There's a Well of Radiance.
Well of
Full
Radiance.
of
Yeah.
Radiance.
Right, Ward
Yeah.
of Dawn is the name of the bubble. Oh no. That's really embarrassing for me.
Both very much protective, though. I think we lost Sooltime, though.
My Well of Radiance
Uh-oh.
does better than Bubble, to be honest, though. You can't shoot outside of Bubble.
Right. I agree. And the focusing lens works with the well, but not with the bubble.
Yeah.
It is interesting how all these sounds are very distinctive, though. Like you can hear them and them bring back like sensory memories, right?
So the snow did stick around a bit then. Cool.
We're potentially getting snow tonight. At least that's what
No
was
way.
calling for.
Oh, well, we're supposed to get snow on our Animal Crossing island, so.
There you go. It says
Very safe.
Sooltime's still here.
No
but I
shoveling
don't hear
involved.
him talking.
Although for decoration on our island, we probably should set a shovel out by our front door.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played that game.
It's
well,
cute.
it's a very cute
Well,
game.
I
Guess
don't
I've been
even
playing on my
know if
Switch,
like
Pokemon.
I don't know if this
Yeah.
is even still recording or not because Sooltime's computer might have crashed and he's the one who streams this whole thing. So
It's still recording on my end. Rather, I'm not
Still-
recording, but
well,
stream is
it's
still
playing,
going.
but the stream's still going. So
stay
alright.
tuned. We have technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're having technical difficulties. So, what have you been up to,
Super.
Richard?
Crashed the game. Crashed
Oh,
the
I've been
game
doing
world.
Master Vogue challenges. I think I've got one more left and I've got the seal.
Oh, that's amazing.
Pain in
Wow.
the ass.
How many?
One of them, for the Gatekeeper one, you've got, like, obviously, kill the Praetorian and then the Wyvern at the same time. So what we did is it's Stasis Warlock. We froze.
Stuff.
Okay, maybe we can pick up where we left
We
off.
left off, which was
We'll see.
Warlock 3, right?
Well of Radiance.
I think we left off on Warlock 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Warlock 3.
Let me this. All right,
Well,
so let me
I
just.
know we did Dawnblade. I see. I still
Yeah,
don't know the name of it.
We still have to play number 3.
Oh, we still have to
Right.
do number 3. Okay. I
here-
can play it.
Hold on a sec.
Close your horses.
So we're looking basically at Warlock Super number 3. Let me play it here. Hold on a sec. Let me just make sure everything's working. And there we go. Okay, Sallybug. Which Warlock Super was that?
That had to have been a Nova Bomb.
It was a Nova
I-
Bomb.
IP
Boardwalk
defining.
Nova Bomb, but can't tell if it was bottom or top.
There is a distinct difference, and I think that was top tree. Nova,
I was going to say,
Nova Bomb.
yeah.
There is a bit of a difference. It's actually
Did
it's
not
kind of
sound
subtle.
subtle.
It's subtle. Warlock Super number 4 sounds like this. Sallybug?
That's got a Nova Wolf to me.
Yeah, that's got a really good distinctive sound to it as well. Nova Warp and Warlock Super number 5. Okay, play it, Sallybug. Some of the tail end of it's cutting off a little bit on you, but anybody get that?
Sounds like Storm Trance.
Yeah, it's Storm Trance.
Middle fingers.
AKA Palpatine.
Palpatine.
The Sith Lord Super.
The Sith Lord Super. All right, Warlock Super number 6. Wow, that's such a good sound.
Anyone actually think what that one is? That's the Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. Which they can't call it that, but
I know. Chaos Reach.
Chaos Reach, yeah.
It also has Godzilla vibes.
It really
yeah,
does.
that's
Yeah,
it.
I was thinking the same thing when I heard that.
Well, considering they had the Godzilla, like, armor for the Halloween, maybe they could change the Godzilla.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting Godzilla into the Destiny lore. That would cross over very nice.
We were really close.
If you think about it,
I'm sorry, but I did like the dinosaur one. I'm not gonna lie.
Godzilla was some of the first space magic with King Ghidorah from outer space. Pretty cool stuff. Last Warlock Super, and I probably don't need to play it for you to guess which one it is, but here it is.
Yeah, it's probably the coolest sounding super on the game.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah, that reverberation at the end, so cool.
Yeah. So
What's
that's
it
it.
called?
That's all of them. That's all the super activation
What is
sounds.
that one called?
Oh, Winter's Wrath.
Winter's Wrath.
Yeah. Winter's Wrath.
Well, we might have a little Winter's Wrath coming on upon us tonight.
Oh, I know. I know. Anyway,
I
so
can't just share the door when it's open and then just walk back in.
all right, it's time to draw this episode to a close. But before we sign off, maybe you could share with us some non-Destiny media consumption.
Non-Destiny media consumption.
I'd like to invite Richard, since he's our guest here, to share anything outside of Destiny that he's been either playing, watching, whatever, reading, observing.
Yeah, I've just been playing my Switch because they re-released the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so I've just been playing Pearl.
Oh, good for you. Are you
Pokemon Shining Pearl.
Shining Pearl?
I'm telling you, that champion was no joke on the game.
Mm.
Did you play the original? Is this a
Yeah.
nostalgia for you?
Yeah.
Cool.
This was actually like was this the first one that you played?
No,
What was
it's
your
not the
first
one.
Pokemon?
What was your first Pokemon game?
It's probably the Game Boy Sapphire.
Ooh. That's a classic. That
Yeah.
one marked
Stego
the
and
first time
I
that you could
were
choose
red
the,
blue, right?
yeah.
Stego.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, my sisters had a Game Boy at the time when they had that, but they would never let me play it.
Mm.
Wow.
So I didn't have a Game Boy
That
then.
explains a lot about you.
Yeah, it really does. A rift formed in the family then, and that a part of it still stands to this day. For us, we obviously mentioned earlier that we played Halo multiplayer, and that was a lot of fun. I
I
definitely
felt
wouldn't
bad for
mind.
the enemy when I was playing it. 'Cause when it came out,
I did not feel bad
when
for
I
my
found
enemy.
the energies, when I found the energy sword, because I knew the location where it spawned on the certain map, so I just kept sneaking up behind them while say Logan and I was playing with Nicholas as well. They were distracting them, and I just go behind them and just start stabbing them.
Wow.
It was
Aw.
fun.
Oh my gosh. Classic.
Well, it's either that or you get run over.
Right.
Yeah, that was
The
me.
vehicles are nuts in that game.
Yeah. I forgot what it's like to have vehicles in PvP.
I enjoyed it though. It was definitely a good refresher from Destiny PvP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I got
kind of
into
missed
it, like,
Destiny
I think
PvP when I
quickly.
played it. I was like, I missed my zoomy scout rifle.
Yes.
Yeah, I got into it pretty quick. So when I was
Yeah.
just at first I was just shooting their shields down, they just meleeing them. Because it was like you
Nice.
kill them quicker that way.
I had a hard time landing that punch. I kept overestimating my reach.
Mm.
But I will say that without
Overestimating your
having
Halo
played that
reach.
much, without playing that much Halo, like historically, it did instantly feel like a Halo game, like with the maps.
Yeah, it looked like it went back to some basics, some little bit of throwback. I noticed just visually the aesthetics. It's kind of cool.
It seemed,
Exactly.
I'd say it seemed quite balanced as well, because obviously everyone gets the same weapon practically. You just got to pick it up off the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
I missed being able to pick my loadout.
So it
I
kind of never
suppose.
felt like one-sided, like it was like Iron Banner.
Yeah. When I was able to get my hands on like a battle rifle, then I was able to get some kills, but I didn't know where things spawned and I didn't know what the new weapons were. So it was a bit chaotic, but I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I picked up Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the first time in a long time.
I did play that on the Halloween thing. I think it was like, I can't remember what event it was, but it was obviously in your village, and it was a smoke, and you had like a werewolf coming at you as well as a couple of others.
I liked that event. That was kind of cool.
Well, it kept pissing me off though, because I was rusty.
Did
as
you
hell.
get the weapon? Did you get that? Yeah. Did you get that weapon, the
Love
Halloween
it.
weapon with the like little 3 flames coming out of the top of it? It was like a
The
scythe. I think.
sky, right?
Scythe.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
Yeah, it was a lot
Although
of
it
fun.
probably wouldn't replace my Excalibur and Thor's hammer though.
Right. And so I just
Can't ruin
started
that
doing
combo.
I started doing the new river raids that came out, which are a lot better because they have a boss at the end of them, which is pretty cool. And I also started those Tombs of the Fallen, which I just love dungeon exploration type puzzle stuff like that. So that's really what got me to come back on when I heard those were out. And I need to get the DLCs, the Siege of Paris, and before that one was the Ireland one, the Druids, whatever that one was. I need to get those. And besides that, we've been listening to Kmart Christmas 1974. It's somebody found a vaulted reel-to-reel tape that was played back in 1974 in Kmart's for Christmas time. And so it's complete with the smoking only in the snack bar messages. Attention shoppers. It's really kind of fun to listen to that, to go to sleep to it. I even made a Spotify playlist
what
based
did
on
the
that.
K stand for?
So
in
share that
Kmart?
link with us.
I will. I'll share that link. I'll make a comment in our notes here. Share
What
link.
did the K stand for in Kmart?
That's the stuff of Wikipedia. I don't know. But I think unless anybody else has another share, I think that's about it for this episode. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I think I will be talking about Get Back 2 weeks from now.
I think, yeah, I was gonna add something, but
Go for
Stego
it.
talked about Halo Infinite for another 10 minutes. So,
No, tell us.
Tell us.
well, we watched some TV over breaks. We watched Arcane, the new League of Legends show.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that's not too
okay.
good.
Yeah, it was really cool. Very cool animation style from Fortiche Studios in France.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
And we watched Succession on HBO.
Still don't have
Saw
HBO.
that.
Sucks.
Come up on like the intro screen.
Oh, that's cool. What else did you see
There-
pop up on the intro screen screen?
Just that. That's
King-
what-
That's not true. We know you saw
that's-
8-Bit Christmas getting pushed.
No, we saw the new Will Smith movie about
Yeah.
the Serena Williams dad.
Mm.
What's it called? King James or
King
something?
Richard.
King Richard. That's it.
Richard.
King Richard. And I saw that advertised. That looks interesting. Yeah. All sorts of. How's that Succession, by the way?
I think it's really
It
funny.
looks really dramatic.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like satire.
Is it? Yes. Okay.
It's like it's pretty funny. It's just like rich people screwing each other over, and they're like all miserable.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's like no character you're rooting for.
Oh,
just-
okay. One of those.
But you're-
It's just like,
But
oh
you're
my God, it's-
absolutely gripped. You have to know what happens next. It is hilarious. This like race to the bottom.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Race to like the moral bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And that's that.
That's that.
That's that, and I think that's it for at least another couple
I'm waiting
weeks.
for-
When
I'm
we
waiting for Witcher season 2.
Witcher
Yeah,
is on
we're
the
excited
horizon.
about that.
Yes.
That's coming out, and
Awesome.
also I saw that somebody in our clan posted that Witcher 4 is been confirmed.
We won't say who.
It's they may be in and chat with us right now.
They
here.
may or may not be here.
They
with
may
us
or may
now.
not be here with us. Yeah, no, but that's exciting too for us Witcher players as well for the game. Very
Need to
excited.
stop the Gwen game. I'll kick their asses again.
I need to finish beating Gwent. Yeah, I need to get my butt in gear, but probably not going to happen until next summer when I'm not working. Anyway, so I think I'm going to call this, and I'm going to strike a chord with the outro music here and say thank you to anybody who tunes in or listens to this afterwards. You can get us live here every other weekend, usually Saturday. I know it's a Sunday broadcast this time, 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Listen to the archived audio anywhere you get your podcast. Like and subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at ParacasualP. So until next time, it's goodbye from all of us here at the Paracasual Destiny Podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.